Alright guys, so as you know, well perhaps you know, if you didn't see my community post, you wouldn't, but my editing laptop is out of commission for the moment. It is in the shop. It just stopped turning on, and the signal that the lights on the side were giving me indicated that the battery needed to be replaced. So I took it in and heard back from them today. And apparently it was fine. They ran some diagnostics. The battery's fine. They have no explanation as to why it didn't turn on. There was a pending update I noticed the night before the morning it wouldn't turn on, so maybe it did something weird there, but luckily nothing crazy needs to happen with the machine. But again, while they have it opened up, I've asked them to upgrade the hard drive and upgrade the RAM. It is a 7-year-old machine, so it was an original Windows 10 machine and upgraded to Windows 11, and it was meeting the bare minimum requirements for Windows 11, and it could barely run 2 browsers at the same time, so let alone editing software and all that fun stuff. So anyway, I'll be getting back a new computer hopefully tomorrow, which hopefully will allow me time to get a recording of the next Paladin Challenge up this weekend. So fingers crossed that timing will work out. But while I'm in this mobile phone format, I thought it would be fun to talk about how I watch the YTPC. And I would love for you guys to share with me in the comments or in VRs, again, just casual. This is not a GAW or anything like that, but I'd be very interested to know how you guys watch the YTPC. So when you pull up YouTube on a mobile phone, and just to state up front, I watch YouTube 98% of the time on a mobile phone. I do not watch it on a TV. That's just not something I do. I find the controls are extremely lacking in that format. I like to interact with content. I like to give a thumbs up. I like to comment. And those other formats make that much more difficult. So when you open up YouTube, it comes to the home screen. And the home screen is where you allow YouTube to show you what they think you might be interested in based on your search patterns, your watch patterns. The home screen is the algorithm. And of course, across the top, there are some filters that you can use. But I am much more discerning than YouTube about what I'm interested in looking at. And usually I'm looking for YTPC videos of presenters that I am subscribed to. And luckily, when you're watching a video from somebody in the YTPC and you look at the recommended videos below that, they often share with you other YTP presenters, and that's a great place to find new YTPC presenters, which I love. I love welcoming new presenters in. I really should do more new presenter shout outs. We'll see how I can fit that into my video rotation. But anyway, let me show you what I do to keep up with the YTPC specifically. My goal every day, or within 2 days, is to stay caught up. I kind of lagged behind earlier this week, but as of today, I am about 6 hours behind. So what I do, along the bottom of the screen, you'll see the subscriptions button. If you click subscriptions, it loads a page here for you of content only produced by the people that you are subscribed to, which is wonderful. And usually I can go to the today filter here at the very top, and that limits it to the last 24 hours. It's not the date today, but it's the last 24 hours. And then what I do is I scroll back in time until I find the last video that I had watched, which will have a red bar along the bottom of it showing that I watched it. I do my best. Here we go. Smoky Vale was the last video that I watched all the way through 6 hours ago, and I do my best to watch all the way to the end. I do tend to watch at 1.5 speed, just because a lot of people talk slower than my attention span allows for attention, before I start drifting off or focusing on other things. So I keep the speed going so that I am maintaining interest in the content. So if my goal is to stay up to date with a YTPC every day, I can scroll back in time. I find the last video I watched and I can go to the next video and I can start it. And I don't know if that audio is going to come across. I don't think it will. If it does, I apologize. I'll pause it. So I am also a subscriber to YouTube Premium. You can see the Premium logo in the upper left. I find the monthly subscription, which also covers the whole household. My wife is covered by it. My daughter is covered by it. We do not have to watch commercials on YouTube, which is worth the monthly fee, hands down. I spend so much time in YouTube. It is my main form of content, social media consumption. I spend very little time on Instagram, practically zero time on Facebook, and I've never touched TikTok. So once, I don't know that this feature is a YouTube Premium feature. I don't believe it is, but I like to queue up videos so that they can just play one after the other, and there is an autoplay function. One of the big benefits that I get from YouTube Premium is that I can turn the screen off and it will just play in the background, which is awesome for watching or listening to podcast style content and any content really. I can be walking the dogs, have the phone in my pocket, and I can still be listening to you guys as you present. So what I do, I go to the next video, hit the three dots, play next in queue, and then I find the next YTPC video scrolling up. Oh, here we go. Notifications for Timber Idiots Live later this evening. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I do not watch shorts. I am not a shorts watcher. If you're creating short content, I am not your viewer for the most part. If something really jumps out at me, we're close friends in the YTPC, we have a personal connection, I will watch your shorts if I notice them, but I'm generally scrolling past them pretty quickly. So here we go. Now, notice I can do next in queue or last in queue. So last in queue goes to the end. Next in queue is what it means, next in queue. So if I'm scrolling to something that's newer and I want to bump it up in the queue, I can put it next, which is awesome. So I can queue it up. So if you look in the bottom right corner at the window of the next active content, when I add something, it'll tell you how many I have in queue. So I'm on 1 of 7. And I can go through and stack up a list that'll keep me busy for an hour or two. Last year, YouTube had a hard time handling more than 9 videos in queue. But I've noticed since I've been back posting in the YTPC and keeping up with everyone, that I can stack the queue really deep. I've gone 20 videos deep without YouTube having a hiccup, which is awesome. So here we go. I'll add the Spurgeon Piper. And then I can just play and it will go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. I do usually have closed captions on, just so that I can have the audio low, because I'm usually watching while I'm working. And I can keep up with everyone. So tell me, how do you guys watch the YTPC? Are you a TV guy? Are you a tablet guy? Are you a mobile guy like me? Are there some tips and tricks that I'm missing? For me, I like to hit the like button on every video I watch. I want to support my fellow presenters. I am generally, I have all notifications on for all YTPC presenters. That way, not only do I get it in the feed, but I get it along the top of my phone as well, so I can see when they're posted and have an idea of what the daily flow is looking like. I do not comment on everything I watch. I don't have time to comment. I love commenting though, and I'm going to create another video in this format talking about how my experience interacting with other YouTube presenters in the comments has changed. It is very different for me now than it was in the beginning of 2025. Something in the middle of 2025 happened, and I do not like it. It's made communicating with YouTube presenters much more difficult than it was. I'm very curious to hear if you guys have that same problem or not. But anyway, I am going to stop this video here. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell me how you watch the YTPC. And remember, life with a pipe is better than without. Bye for now.